Okay, happy Monday. It is time for you to write your conclusion. I have a feeling that by now you have written at least 3 subheadings and an introduction. So you basically have your whole piece done. It's never really done until you wrap the whole thing up into a nice little package. So I want to show you the one that I wrote. There is special paper that's going to be on the drive. It's going to be ready for you to print out if you want to. You can also, if you really feel like you don't want to print that out, just use your subtopic paper. But if you use a subtopic paper, it's not going to say these things on it. So just make sure that if you decide to do that, you have this in front of you. There's a link there that you can click on and this will pull up. Your conclusion should start with a transition sentence that takes your readers into the conclusion. I've color coded it so you can think about it when I'm reading it to you. It should also review the subtopics that you've already mentioned. So it should just say the 3 or 4 or 5 subtopics that you have in your document. It should give some kind of a follow-up action. You'll see what I mean when you get to the green. And it should also add some kind of a thought or feeling. And you can see I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about running. So that's why I have a lot to say. This is probably a work in progress. I don't think there's anything wrong with writing it, banging it out the first time and then deciding, you know what, I'm going to change this. And maybe by the time I see this, when I'm watching it in front of you guys next week, or when I'm just, reading it again tomorrow morning, when I'm like, oh, I wonder if I should take a look at that again, I might decide that I don't like it, because that's what writers do. They write and they rewrite and they rewrite and they rewrite, and then they publish it, and then they probably go back and see what they've published, and they're like, oh, I really wish I could change that. And they can't, because it's already been published. You have a little bit of a different experience because you can change anything you want at this point in your life. All right, here goes. Here's my conclusion, all about, the running community, if you want to get started. Okay. You've reached the finish line. Congratulations. By now, you have an idea about what you might want to wear, how to tackle the challenges of your running journey, ways to prepare for a long run, and navigating what to do before and after this workout. It's never too late or too early to start a challenge. You just need to tell yourself you're going to do it, and then do it. The feeling you will get from this accomplishment is like really nothing you've ever experienced. Be assured, if you have decided that you want to start running, that you want to be a part of a community that supports one another, and that you are ready to make a change for the good of your life, then give yourself a pat on the back. Go for it. Lace up those running shoes and head out the door. You've made an incredibly smart choice. Be proud. All right. I think that piece says it all. It says how I feel about it. It's giving you sort of like an action to say you're going to do it and do it. It mentions the 4 topics that I have in my piece, and it gives me sort of a transition into it in the first place. I can't overstate to you how important it is to leave your readers with something strong. Sometimes you guys are just like, so you see, running is great. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. Okay, start running. And it's kind of like, meh. You know what I mean? Your introduction, it's the first thing that people are going to see. And your conclusion is the last thing your people are going to see. Don't you want to end it with a bang? Go big or go home. Yes, start it and be awesome when you write it. But if you end it in a sloppy sort of like, it almost seems like the writer was just like, oh, I just want to get over this, and they just did it really fast. No, not in my class. not in my writing community, you're not going to do that. So just really don't throw it away. You worked hard on it up to this point. I don't think it's smart to throw it away. As I say this to you guys, you're probably like, oh, let's be over with this. All right, my friends, have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoy this last little finishing touches. It's sort of like you've painted this picture, and you're sort of like maybe finishing, you're dotting your I's, you're finishing all the little details that make it magic, okay? All right. We'll see you all soon.